Chapter 2, The Boy Recalls Everything. Grab hold of the eye of the spirit while being motivated by that voice from inside of me. I slipped out of town and continued advancing through the woods. The daylight is slowly fading away, which is bad news as the night is dark and full of terrors. At night, the visibility is low and monsters become more active. Slipping out of the protected town at night is literally an act of suicide, where it wouldn't be weird whenever you get attacked by monsters. And yet I am not scared. Taking out the knife which was in my bag, I peel off some bark on a nearby tree. I then squeeze out all the sap I can from it and heavily spread it, all over my body. The demons in this area dislike the smell of sap, and the demons that don't mind the sap are divided into two types. The demons that don't like fire, and the demons that don't attack you as long as you don't enter their territory. Letting the smell of sap drift in the air, I hold a torch as well. I also check the trees as I go, to see if there are any wounds left to show the marks of their territory. As long as I abide to these rules, I will be able to go through these woods, is what the voice told me. I really wonder who the heck I am. Here as I wonder about who I really am, I keep walking through the forest. Maybe my mind went crazy. If so, my life would just end by me being killed by a monster in the forest. If this voice was actually just a hallucination, then these measures against the monsters would be useless and by morning, I would have become food for the monsters. At the time when I was fighting the rock mall, I was able to save Anison by believing what this voice was saying. Therefore, if I am able to safely travel through the woods this time, then I can definitely believe that the eye of the spirit exists from the bottom of my heart. So for now, let's move forward as I don't have much time. After considering the distance, unless I start sprinting with my fastest pace from now, I won't be able to reach it, and so I diligently continued to traverse through the woods. 4 days have passed since I left the village, and I only have one more day to get there. It's only possible to connect to the spirit world the moment the stars are aligned, so I have not slept a wink yesterday, simply continuing to travel through the woods, and the fatigue in my body has been piling up. And it wasn't just that. On top of not sleeping, my body has considerably weakened as I could only eat the edible wild plants in the woods and wild animals. My vision is hazy, and I have confirmed something after traveling this whole way. I wholeheartedly believe in the voice, or else I wouldn't have been able to come here without stopping in the first place. I walk, and on the night of the 5th day, I finally reach it. In between all sorts of trees, there was a beautiful lake in the middle, and the stars start shining in the sky. Using the powers of star reading that I should not have had, I accurately read the sequence of the stars, and saw a gate in the middle of opening. It seems that we somehow made it, huh? Now then, get the all-seeing eye. If you do that, you can remember everything. The lake starts sucking in the light of the stars. It has started. My mouth opens. Hear what I said, were the ancient words of the spirits. Occasionally the spirits that got mixed up from the spirit world would give a blessing to the one who spoke the chant, and is basically a repayment for their benefactor and their descendants. Spirits from the spirit world give power to those who can reach this place, learned the secret of the stars and recite the chant. If that person can do all three, then they give power to that person. Obviously, it's not like my ancestors helped the spirit before, and I'm just using knowledge from other people that has saved a spirit before. I came here because there happened to be an area that can connect to the spirit world near my village. It was the time for the stars to be aligned, and because I had knowledge of the chant to form a contract with a spirit. I have stopped thinking about why I know all of these things, because I'm sure that all my answers will be solved if I just get the eye of the spirit. The lake shined brilliantly and it released all of the stars' radiance all at once. In the center of the lake, blue pillars suddenly appear and the tear forms in that space. From there, beautiful women come out, and one of them was wearing a semi-transparent, blue robe of feathers that stuck tightly to the skin. She spread her wings and slowly opened her mouth. "We are the star spirits. Human child, in accordance to our ancient contract, for our companion to repay you for the favor that your ancestor did for her, we will give you the power of the spirits. What do you desire? Star Spirit, TL Note, NVM, thanks Dawn Air for answering my question. The spirit let me choose through 4 options, although my answer was already decided. Arms that can smash through everything, feet that can cross through storms, ears that could hear from 1,000 leagues away, or eyes that can see through everything. TL Note, a league is approximately 2.44 miles, or just find Nayesh's comment which has more detail about a league. The eye, please give me the all-seeing eye. Kirai squeeze out those words in a trembling voice. Then, the star spirit slowly starts floating towards me, and brings her face close to mine. Without thinking, I instinctively close my eyelids, and feel a soft feeling on my eyelid 2 times. Human child, as proof of our contract, I have given you those eyes. Star Spirit, my eyes become hot, but it isn't painful, just hot. I feel the power surging and open my eyes. So this is the eye of the spirit. Here I was dumbfounded. I could see the mana in the atmosphere, the ley lines of the world, the status of the spirit in front of me, and even special abilities or the true name of the spirit. TL Note, okay, so I've changed it to ley lines after looking through everyone's comments, and I really am thankful for you guys offering suggestion. Wow, what amazing eyes. And the voice is saying that this is an absolutely necessary ability for the class that I'm going to awaken to. I stare at the surface of the water, and notice that my eyes are shining in a jade green. I then decide to use my all-seeing eyes on myself. I see, so that was what it was, huh? Here I was able to see a true picture of the world. I had remembered everything, the despair of the past and the craving for a new life. Even though all my memories disappeared, the pain that was engraved in my heart did not disappear, and will probably never disappear. I was able to regain myself. Thank you, the spirit of the stars. Here as I say my thanks, the star spirit smiles and fades away. And with this, I have gained the eye of the spirit. No, they jade eyes, so my advanced preparations have been finished. In 2 days, I will awaken to the healing magician class and will get the mark of a hero engraved on my left hand, the mark that only 10 chosen people can get in the world. First, I'll need to trace history, I guess. Even if I may have the knowledge, I have lost the skills from my past life, such as the drug resistance skill. If it goes according to my past life, then I will be drugged and forced to heal the warriors in the military. Copying the skills of those warriors isn't too bad, I guess. Here and above all, I did promise after all, this time, I will deprive everything of that woman. Here I begin to remember a woman from my past life. With light pink hair, she was the princess who was loved by everyone, the magic hero Flare. I should rush back to the village because reuniting with her is the first big step I need to take.